I'm not going to hack your Wi-Fi, but I'll give you a little example of what I could do. So all of these networks here, they probably appear to be legitimate, right? It's very illegal to do that, of course. But if I wanted to go outside right now, I could even demonstrate later for you. I pull this antenna out. This is just a small antenna. And we can receive airplanes, see where they're at. There's nothing illegal about receiving them. Transmitting is where it gets a little bit funky.
Man, you are a dangerous man.
What's up, Cyberhawks? So in today's video, I wanted to go over this guy right here. He's a freaking clean hacker. Oh man, some of the devices and I guess ways you can hack people. I was very amazed on this interview. Randomly came across this the guy's name Shawn Ryan. That's the YouTube channel. The hacker his own. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to Shawn Ryan. Has some great videos, some great interviews, but this one in particular got me super interested and actually kind of got me wanting to go over, I guess, reviews on different cybersecurity tools and how easy it is for you to get hacked. So I'm not gonna watch the full thing. We're gonna watch maybe about 5 or 6 minutes of this, but it's super cool, super important, and it kind of just shows you how easy it is for you to get hacked. So let's go ahead and take a look at the #1 ethical hacker apparently in the United States.
That device is hackable or has been hacked.
What are these devices here?
This is a water bottle.
Gotta always have your water bottle if you're gonna hack. Just FYI.
So this right here is this is a Flipper Zero with some custom modifications. And it does a lot. So this is just a proof of concept device, but when you start to add your own little additions onto it like this, let me enable, for example, Wi-Fi. I'm not gonna hack your Wi-Fi, but I'll give you a little example of what I could do.
Now look at that. Look at that. He's not even, like you said, not even attempting to hack his Wi-Fi, but that tool allows him to pretty much do that just like that, which is crazy.
I'm not going to shut your network down. Okay, so now if I can show you on my phone, or you could look at your phone, but you'll see that instead of me mirroring your network, I just created a bunch of fake networks. So all of these networks here, they probably appear to be legitimate, right?
Yeah.
But they're not.
These are all fake networks?
They're all powered by me. So as soon as you connect to any of those, I have your password, I have anything in between. So that's one thing. That's just...
You saw how fast that was, guys. You saw how freaking fast that was. Literally like freaking 10 seconds. Dang near 10, maybe 15 seconds. He's already able to get your password information and all that stuff just like that, just by clicking on the wrong Wi-Fi. That's crazy how quick you can get hacked. Let's go ahead and continue this and probably skip to the next one.
Oh man. So this is this how people are stealing information?
This is one of many ways.
Also too, before he continues, guys, picture you using this like at a McDonald's, using this at a hotel, using this a lot of big public places where they got like the free Wi-Fi. Man, you get passwords just like that.
In airport.
In an airport? Oh yeah, I mean airport, Starbucks. When you it's called a man-in-the-middle attack. So if I'm on the same network as you, I can essentially control the traffic, as if I was the modem or router. So instead of when you type google.com, instead of your computer telling the router you want google.com, you're telling my computer you want google.com, and I'm giving you what I'm telling you google.com is. So
yeah, it's crazy, guys. If you ever take Security Plus and you're interested in this, I definitely recommend Security Plus. Kind of breaks down more of that man in the middle stuff. But let's go ahead and continue to some of the other gadgets this guy got.
It would be called a dirk. So your segment, this side can go further.
Just a list.
So don't go out spending $100 Or I'm sorry, a minute. I'm sorry, 1,000 words, a couple thousand words a minute. And then it also has some use cases that aren't hacking, like two-factor authentication. This is a offline device where you can generate your two-factor without needing a device that's connected to the internet. So it does that too. And then there's a ton of other
Okay, yeah, that's actually clutch, just in case of maybe internet messed up or something. I do like that.
applications that are on here, like hundreds of them that do little things. So a lot. Just with this one device. This thing, it does just radio, but it does a lot more than this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that one do?
This one you can hack airplanes with. That's an extreme, but that's something that you can actually accomplish with this using ADS.
But you're using that little device to hack a freaking airplane. That's crazy.
You can choose to either receive or transmit. So you can choose to either receive or transmit ADS-B with this device, and that's the frequency to tell a plane, its call sign, position, and more. And it's very illegal to do that, of course. But if I wanted to go outside right now, I could even demonstrate later for you. I pull this antenna out. This is just a small antenna. And we can receive airplanes, see where they're at. There's nothing illegal about receiving them. Transmitting is where it gets a little bit funky, But yeah, ADS-B, this one does a lot. Like something like a joke, for example, touch tunes at a bar. They're little jukebox machines that you pay for.
Yeah.
This device brute forces them, meaning goes through 000 to 9999 looking for a PIN code. And once it gets it, I can fully control that jukebox like I have, like I'm the owner of it. So, just for fun. Or Subaru cars, some years of Subaru, I have this pre-programmed that can unlock and lock a Subaru, no problem.
Wow. So, if you ever lose your keys and then you drive a Subaru, you low-key may want to get this device right here. That's I guess, ethical way you can use this device to hack cars. If it's your own car, I do like that. And the jukebox, that's pretty cool. Just kind of playing with people like, yeah, I can control this, and then play some Baby Yoda or play some the Shark song, the Baby Shark song, or something like that. But that's cool right there. Let's go ahead and continue this.
I could do that with this as well, but this thing, way stronger, bigger range, way more support, way more programs out there. This device is a lot more dangerous in my eyes than that device.
Really?
Yep.
Man, you are I think this is the 5th time I've said it, I think. You are a dangerous man. But
well, I'm safe, I'm ethical.
You could be if you wanted to be.
I'm trying to go into detail about these things just for the nerds out there like me that are listening. I'm not going into exhaustive detail about these devices because most people are not going to care. So.
And before he continues, let me know if I need to go ahead and get one of these devices. Maybe we can do some videos of me like hacking stuff inside my own house. I do have a like a jukebox type of thing in my den, so I'm intrigued to see if this will be able to I guess hack that and control it through that. I think that would be fun. Kind of just playing around with different stuff inside the house, kind of like doing like some home labs. I think that would be fun, but never let me know in the comments.
Just giving the general overview.
Oh, I think they're gonna care when they realize how vulnerable they are.
No, I don't mean they don't care about what they can do, but like care about the technical specifics.
Yeah. We get a lot of pretty much everything that we have is from China.
Okay.
All of our electronics, everything, it all, what do you say, 90% of it probably comes from China? Do you think
90%? That is sad, guys. That's sad. 90% from China, really. 90% of our stuff, our electronic stuff. That's kind of crazy and sad at the same time. 90%. We can't make anything over here, and everybody want to, outsource everything. Come on now, 90%. Come on now. I'm pretty sure they'll talk about this.
We need to worry about what they're putting in our electronics.
Yeah. I'll give you one example. I bought this awesome vacuum and mop that's in one. It's an all-in-one vacuum mop called Tinico.
I need to write that down. I might need that. Well, actually, I might not, because I guess the guy trying to check in it, but still kind of interested in that though.
And it completely connects to a Chinese server to transmit and receive information. Like I made a joke out of it. I actually have a video of it where you could turn the audio on for it. Like when you plug it in, it says charging started, charging stopped. Like when you put it on and off, I can control that with my computer through a Chinese cloud server. There's no reason that vacuum and mop should connect to a Chinese cloud infrastructure whatsoever, but it does. And at any point, they could change the way that functionality works and take over my home network with this vacuum mop. So,
are you serious with a vacuum mop?
Yep. Yeah.
How many devices do you think have these things in them?
Anything with a Wi-Fi connection, it's not everything's going to be China beaconing back and forth, but anything with a Wi-Fi, anything with Wi-Fi capability is going to open up, an attack vector.
Washing machines, refrigerators, just why does a vacuum mop
I don't know.
Wi-Fi capability?
I'd love to tell you. It's I have the video I could show you. I could find it sometime, but it's I have that, and then I have the app I could show you. I could adjust the volume. I could check when the last time I used it. Does it need to be cleaned? Does it, it tells you all that stuff, but it's using a Chinese server.
Interesting. So he's saying anything with Wi-Fi capabilities, you're able to pretty much do this. I guess in my head, I knew of this, but I guess maybe I didn't know of the extreme of it. Like you said, you can use that for like a refrigerator that has Wi-Fi, or a washing machine that has Wi-Fi. Different things like that can still, mess up your whole house. That is crazy. But anything, pretty much. I mean, everybody got something Wi-Fi in their house. So I guess, technically speaking, yeah, I guess everybody has something hackable in their house currently, which is crazy considering that 90% of, like they were saying, of that, consumer electronics is from China.
That I can control from my computer now that I've captured the traffic between the mop and the server.
How many devices do you think we have that are connected to a Chinese server? And what would they be getting out of it?
I mean, it's all about data nowadays. So, I think that data is the most important thing to them because it's worth money. And advertising dollars would be spent better for, with targeted demographics. So I think that they're using that information to target you on the stuff that you need. If you or someone that you love is looking up something, obviously Google's going to figure out how to target you on that thing and then sell that data to other people, and they call it retargeting. Whereas if they have access to your direct network and they could see, things that you didn't even fully search out, or you're typing on a different application, like a chat application where you're not even searching about it, you're just talking about it, that data is very valuable because they know about something before Google does or some other large data broker.
And we're gonna go ahead and end that right there. That's crazy and cool at the same time. Hopefully, it kind of helps motivate you to want to go ahead and get into the cybersecurity. Just learning all these different things and ways that all these different technologies are actually spying on us currently, so that they can sell products and sell stuff to us. Have you ever been talking about XYZ, and then you go online and you start seeing ads on that? You can think stuff like this. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Probably do another reaction to maybe some more of these videos and maybe some other ones. So definitely let me know about that in the comments if you'd like to see that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.